In our last video, we talked about some of the differences between measurement and perception and how there are sometimes gaps between how we perceive sound versus the physical nature of what's actually happening. At the end of the last video, I posed the question, can our ears be trusted? To explore this question, I'd like you to be involved in an experiment. For the experiment, you'll need to have your computer playing this video through some speakers, with one to your left and one to your right. The experiment won't work if you listen to the audio through headphones. If you don't have the equipment on hand, you might want to pause the video now while you get organised. The experiment is quite straightforward. In a moment, an audio example will play. Listen to the entire audio example and take note of the words you hear. Okay, here's the audio. Now you've heard the audio, all you need to do is enter the first two words you heard when listening to the audio in the text fields below, and then select Save. You'll then see a word cloud which will show you everyone's responses. You'll notice a large number of different words have been heard. Are your ears telling you the truth? I'll explain what's actually happening within this audible illusion in our next video. What did you hear the voice say in the example? It might surprise you, but chances are you're able to see a lot of different responses were entered. Common responses are nowhere or no way, or window or rainbow. If English is not your first language, then you may have written down words in your own language. You probably heard a number of different words. The voice is actually saying nowhere in this example, and that's all it says. The big question is, what is actually happening in the audio we listen to that creates the audible illusion? The audio we heard is the work of psychologist and acoustician Diana Deutsch, and is an example of the phantom words illusion. Through her research, she's found that when listening to this audio example, people often hear things that are on their mind. For example, people who are hungry may hear things about food or hunger, while people who are stressed might hear negative words or words about having no time. Basically, you can create the illusion by starting with any two-syllable word or phrase. In this case, the word nowhere. The first syllable no is played through the left speaker, while the second syllable where is played simultaneously from the right. You then repeat the phrases, but swap the speakers. So the first syllable no will now come from the right, while the second syllable where will come from the left. This loop then continues with the syllables flipping speakers on each repeat. The repetition is important, and it's the part that creates the illusion. In our previous video about perception of sound, we mentioned the cocktail party effect, and in some respects this illusion is related to it. Our brain is constantly searching for and finding patterns in order to make sense of our surroundings. The illusion creates a situation where the words, they can't quite be made out, but there's a palette of sounds that we can choose from. Our brain then fills in the gap and makes up the words that we hear the voice saying from the sounds that we hear. This phenomena raises many questions when it comes to thinking about and dealing with audio, but I can't help but think of the old cliche, you hear what you want to hear. I'd like to leave you with another audible illusion below this video. Listen to the audio file and then try to answer the question to see how your perception of what you're hearing isn't always as accurate as you might think.